Just seeing it right now. She's the Tigers' hottest hitter since Clearwater. 6 for 12, 2 home run, and 6 RBI in her last 4 games. She's just the spark this LSU team needs.
Well, when you look at this Oklahoma roster and lineup, the term Boomer Sooners takes on a new meaning. The home run totals from this team are absolutely astonishing.
Lynn, I've coached against lineups like this. You go to bed the night before and think, okay, who do we pitch around? And the answer is nobody. They had 10 home runs against Ole Miss last weekend, double digits. And it's not just one bat, it's all of them. 129 home runs in 32 games. The Sooners are on a mission to destroy records.
It's a gorgeous evening for softball here as we get set for the first game in a 3-game series. Partly sunny, 79 right now, just ideal. Winds out of the northwest at 7 to 10 miles an hour. They are basically calm right now. No chance of rain. It looks good for the entire weekend. In fact, as Oklahoma will be here for 2 more games.
Beautiful day in the capital city.
It really is. And let's take a look at this powerful lineup for the Oklahoma Sooners. Cassidy Pickering leads off. She's on a 13-game hitting streak. She's the DP. Kendall Wells has 25 home runs already this season. That leads Division I. She's the catcher hitting second. Ella Parker bats third in right field, followed by Isabella Emmerling, the first baseman. Gabby Garcia, the shortstop. Kai Miner, the center fielder. Alina Agbayani is the second baseman. Sydney Barker is at third base. And Abby Dayton is the left fielder. In the circle for LSU, the junior out of Glendale, California, a big moment for CC Salura.
Yep, the transfer from San Diego State. She can hit 70 with that velo. Primary pitch is a drop ball. She does have a changeup, and she has pitched very well lately.
This Oklahoma team continues to be astonishing. It's won 21 straight games. It holds the all-time record of 71 consecutive victories over the course of a couple of seasons. And CC Salura with her biggest start as an LSU Tiger against the Oklahoma Sooners. This Oklahoma team is hitting well over 400 as a team. The numbers will leave stretch marks on your eyelids. I mean, they just are extraordinary.
It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. That's a great word for it.
You know, it's like everyone is hitting over 300. No, let's talk about 400 hitters, 500 hitters. Team batting average 442.
Well, let's look at Salura again as she waits for this game to get started. I don't know what the difficulty is here, but we are definitely not starting as scheduled. And there seems to be some sort of unknown problem at the time. Salura will need to hammer the low part of the zone. She can throw the drop ball to both sides of the plate. And you mentioned she can, she's probably got the swiftest pitch to the plate of any of the Tigers.
She's got good velo, and she can touch 70. You see that? I think we're waiting on a blue. One umpire seems to be missing. We had a cannon go off, kind of an inauspicious beginning, and we got a manager running over to talk to one of the other umpires. Oh,
I think they're working on the electronic equipment,
yes,
which keeps them in touch with
pitch clock
and other things. Of course, the appeals, if there are any on this game, to take a look at replays, will be orchestrated by the review panel and team in Birmingham, Alabama. LSU and Oklahoma in SEC play
on a Friday night in Baton Rouge.
LSU's baseball team is playing Kentucky. The basketball team is involved in the NCAA playoffs. And it's a huge weekend all the way around.
Park is starting to fill up, and it should. I mean, you don't have to go to Oklahoma City to see this dynasty of a program.
And dynasty is a perfect word for it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, this is like UCLA in basketball in the days under John Wooden. It's like the old-time Yankees. It's like the New England Patriots when they were winning Super Bowls. It's that caliber. on its own playing field.
8 national championships. You know, the watermark used to be UCLA, Arizona. Now it's in the middle of the country in Oklahoma.
1 ball, 1 strike on Cassidy Pickering. As aforementioned, she's on a 13-game hitting streak. Not only that, she has reached base in 32 straight games. That's exactly what a leadoff batter is charged to do, and she has done it. And her physique is not like the typical leadoff batter. She's big, she's powerful, she's tall.
Well, you just described our whole lineup. Big, powerful, and tall. They can run. I mean, Patty Gasso describes as powerful and quick. Will it stay fair?
No. That's ruled a foul ball. Tori Edwards tried to grab it in fair territory, but couldn't quite make the pickup in enough time.
And Beth Serena is going to ask, because Tori Edwards thought it was fair. She did it. It was a great effort to try and catch that ball in fair territory because she had an easy out, but
it took a little bit of a right turn at the last moment.
At the last moment, it was foul.
So Pickering stays alive with a 1-2 count. The pitch
just
misses low and away.
And, you know, she's a good matchup if she can keep the ball down, because you want to keep the ball in the park. Drop ball pitcher usually can keep the ball in the park.
Let me put it another way a bit, and the numbers that you've already mentioned are eye-popping. They're astonishing. But when you consider that Oklahoma has hit at least 1 home run in every game except 1, that puts it into perspective as well.
Well, can you imagine pitching for this team? I mean, there's no panic.
The 2-2 pitch. A little bit downstairs.
It's a great location, just a bad spot. Full count, though.
Pickering is hitting .489. She's a junior. Leads the club with 45 base hits and 50 runs scored. And she stays alive. Pickering looks like a professional hitter, doesn't she? 42 driven in. That's a huge number at the top of the order. She's nearly got as many RBIs, twice as many RBIs as anybody on the LSU team.
Good pitch.
And Salura delivers that sinking pitch down around the knees and gets her on a strikeout. That's a huge start.
And that's a great pitch to a lefty.
So a confidence builder early. Watch this pitch. Perfectly placed on the outside part of the plate and just above the knees.
Can't reach it.
Here's Kendall Wells. Now, you thought you heard something about Pickering? Wells is hitting 4 points short of 400. 25 home runs and now 41 base hits as she picks on an early offering and singles right back up the middle.
And she's just a freshman.
So Salura, after striking out Pickering, yields a quick single to Wells, and this brings on Ella Parker. 471 is her average.
You talked about a professional hitter.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Patty Gasso says about Ella Parker, a professional hitter. She swings a lot on her own. JT Gasso will come and work with her also, but she does a lot on her own.
She's got 15 home runs.
And listen to this. Last year, she was kind of out of the lineup with shin splints, and they found out she was probably wearing the wrong shoe.
I'll be darned. The LSU leader in home runs in the lineup tonight is Tori Edwards with 6.
That'll stay in the park.
It's hit deep, but caught in front of the warning track by Char Lorenz. She's got to contend with the sun out there for a while and played it nicely.
Yep, bad time of the day for the left side of the field, including third, shortstop, left field, coach's box.
This brings on Isabella Emmerling, a senior, hitting .462. The lowest batting average, the lowest in the lineup, is .324. And there are 7 400 hitters in this lineup. Can you believe that? I mean, we are in game 35. Over half the season is gone. And these numbers remain unbelievably gaudy for the Oklahoma offense.
Florida held the SEC record for home runs for 15 years. Of course, the Sooners have only been in the SEC a couple of years, but they are on a mission this year. That's a good-looking curveball right there.
That's the first time we've seen that pitch, isn't it?
Yeah, and she took something off of that. So that was an off-speed, 60 miles an hour, and that ball moved across the plate.
This would be a huge confidence builder for Salura if she can get out of the inning. Ground ball, pull foul. It's starting to become elbow to elbow everywhere you look in the ballpark. It's a beautiful sight, and a contingent of Oklahoma Sooner rooters are here as well in red.
Yeah, got a bunch in the outfield.
1-2 pitch, dribble to the left side.
From the Farmer Sooner.
Avery Hodge makes the play from third base. A good inning, a hit allowed to Wells, but that was it. And so a strikeout, a fly ball to left, and a ground ball to third. LSU comes to the plate. We are scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first. This LSU team has walked 159 times. That's fourth in Division I softball. Let's take a look at the way it lines up. Senior Jayla Lassiter plays center field. Sierra Daniel is at second base. Tori Edwards plays first base and hits third. Alex Franklin is in right field batting fourth, followed by shortstop Kylie Edwards and left fielder Char Lorenz. Macy Bergeron is hitting seventh. She's catching. The DP is Destiny Harris. And the third baseman is Avery Hodge batting ninth. And it's a lineup that's going to go against Audrey Lowry, who's won 15 of 16 decisions this year.
We're going to see a curve, a drop, and a rise from Audrey. She learned a lot as a freshman. She's throwing harder, attacking the zones. Gasso loves that she has a competitive spirit and she mixes speeds well.
An ERA of 2.09. This is her 11th start. She's had one complete game. This is her 19th appearance. Lassiter bangs it right back off the pitcher and legs it out for an opening base hit. Well, it didn't take long for Jayla Lassiter to get on base.
Tigers have been very aggressive lately, and I think it's paying off for them. Sometimes they look at a lot of good pitches.
Here's Sierra Daniel with a .337 average. Yvette, we've talked about it before, but to me, Sierra Daniel is one of those glue sticks that helps keep this Tiger offense and defense at its best.
Oh, no question. She's played a phenomenal second base. Lynn, there's only been 3 stolen bases. Okay, they've only stolen 3 against Oklahoma. Only 6 have been attempted. Is that crazy or what? Safe.
Daniel beats it out, and the Tigers have a couple of base hits to open the game. And we might have a quick review here.
I don't know. I don't see anybody coming out of the dugout.
I think she was safe. It's very close. The umpires have talked with both coaches. And so far we have had nothing that indicates we might have
I think we are now.
A challenge, but I believe we will.
What's strange is Beth came out first.
Well, the umpire went over to Beth Torina.
Are they saying Daniels is coming back up?
We have an illegally batted ball. We're going to bring the runner back to first. 1 ball and 1 strike on the bat.
Illegally batted ball.
I would prefer an additional. I would prefer an additional explanation, wouldn't you?
Did it hit it twice in the box?
Well, Beth Torina got the first explanation.
Let's see here. Well, that's Beth asking. But, I mean, the only thing that I can think of is it hit the bat twice in the box. Otherwise, she'd be out.
So Daniel, who apparently had legged out the bunt, is recalled to the plate. Both coaches seem satisfied with the explanation. I would have appreciated a little more elaboration, but that's okay. We'll try to get that.
As I said, the guy in blue's always in charge. Don't matter what we think. Let's see. Here we go. So.
Oh, she stepped out of the box with her left
there you go.
foot.
And now that's just a strike. Used to be an out.
Well, that was clearly the foot coming out of the batter's box.
There's a pass ball.
That ball gets through the catcher, Kendall Wells. And so Lassiter moves up. LSU is the first to get a runner in scoring position. And the 2-2. Oh, a really good off-speed pitch. That was a remarkable changeup.
Yeah, 60 miles an hour, great change of speed. Patty Gasso's coming out already, seeing something she didn't quite like. Calling timeout.
That's a really
just a
effective pitch.
Yeah, not only the change of speed, just a great location.
By the way, Yvette, Patty Gasso is on the verge of joining even more elite company. Her next victory will be number 1,600. 1,600 career victories. Only 2 coaches in the history of the game have more than that.
Phenomenal record. And she's going to be the Team USA Olympic softball coach, head coach.
Aren't they going to play most of that, if not all of it, in Oklahoma?
Yeah, weird. The games are in Los Angeles, but softball will be in Oklahoma. Of course, the venue there is the premier venue for softball in the country.
So Lassiter is at second base with 1 out, and here's Tori Edwards hitting .259, 6 homers, 24 driven in. Still waiting to find that offensive rhythm and flow and production that she had as a freshman. .324 is her average with runners in scoring position. She's got one there now.
Lowry really working that drop ball. She needs to bring it up just a tad. Not throwing that for strikes when she needs a strike.
That one cauterizes the outside edge. One out, a runner at second base. We are scoreless, bottom of the first. Oklahoma and LSU. Edwards lays off of it.
See the movement on that rise ball. Out of the zone, though. Not working ahead, so she doesn't get the benefit of her big movement.
That pitch is dribbled to the right side. And the play made at first base. Agbayani made the play at second base over to Emmerling. Lassiter is an error or a wild pitch or a pass ball or a base hit away from scoring at third base with 2 outs. And here is Alex Franklin hitting .262. She's had 2 homers. Remarkably, she's had 5 triples. And that is so rare.
Yep, softball ballparks don't really acclimate themselves to triples, but you have to be fast to get a triple.
Edwards is on deck, hoping to get an at-bat here. 2-0 on Alex Franklin.
Franklin doesn't get cheated. She hits the ball really hard.
She stands farther away from the plate than most hitters.
3-0.
Those last couple of pitches have been close, but they have not covered the plate. Let's see if she's taking here. My guess is yes. And there's ball 4. So a quickly issued pass brings Kylie Edwards to the plate. And the Tigers are very happy to have this young lady at the plate with runners on the corners and 2 outs.
Red hot Tiger. She has been a, well, I'm not going to say surprise because that's why they transferred her in, but she has been phenomenal lately. She's played an excellent shortstop, and we talked about her in the opener. She's the hottest Tiger hitter right now.
LSU only has one Tiger currently on a hitting streak, and that's Destiny Harris, who has hit safely in 3 straight games. She's batting in the 8th slot.
First and third, Tigers not electing to run. We talked about the phenomenal job behind the plate. Only 3 stolen bases so far this year. That's kind of unbelievable.
And you say they've tried only 6?
Yes. Just some stats that you just shake your head at.
There's a one-hopper to the left side, picked up by Barker, over to Emmerling for the out. LSU leaves runners on the corners. We go to the 2nd inning. Oklahoma nothing, LSU nothing, as we move on from Tiger Park in Baton Rouge. Beth Torina, in her 15th season as LSU head coach, has won nearly 70% of her games, 600 victories, 263 losses, and going up against an 8-time national champion in Oklahoma tonight. There's a lot of mutual respect between these programs, and I bet you were part of it. Of course, not in the same league, but these teams have played 20 times, and Oklahoma has won 12. LSU has won 8, so it's been really competitive over the years.
Absolutely. My most memorable game is in the Women's College World Series, 13-inning game that the Tigers won.
And here's perhaps a little bit of trivia that has slipped out of people's minds. That 71-game winning streak a few years ago for Oklahoma was stopped by which team? Your old team.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. The Raging Cajuns, Louisiana's Raging Cajuns.
Salura has found the strike zone a couple of times to Gabby Garcia. Garcia is one of those youngsters. She's a sophomore, 15 home runs. By the way, that's tied for the top spot among shortstops. Those 15 homers among shortstops everywhere.
I think it's important. Of course, it's always important in every game, but especially against the Sooners, you have to get ahead early. Have to. We talk about big movement out of the zone. Well, you don't get to use that if you're behind in the count. So,
well, your point is illustrated by the fact that Oklahoma has only trailed 9 times the entire year and has come back to win each of those 9 games.
Yeah, they don't panic when you look at their offensive numbers.
You can't be generous from the circle against this team.
No.
The first 5 batters in the Oklahoma order have all hit double-figure home runs. Edwards gets the job done at shortstop.
And Salura's doing her job. You know why? Because she's getting ground ball outs.
One out. We are scoreless in the top of the second average. Second inning, I should say. Look at this .442 batting average. That's as a team. That's not a misprint. And there is a base hit in the corner on the left field line.
Good inside-out swing.
Kai Miner quickly puts one on the left side inside the line for a clean single. It's the second base hit by Oklahoma. But take a look at these numbers. 12.5 runs a game. On-base percentage at .534. That's incredible. Slugging percentage at .926. That's as a team. And 129 home runs, leading Division I in all of those categories we just showed you.
Kai Miner is the stolen base leader on this Sooner team. She's 11 for 13.
Agbayani tried to kind of chop that one. Where have all the slappers gone?
There's still room for them, but you can't just touch and go anymore.
And I think really the strength, the progress, the emphasis on hitting for power and average
Changed everything.
It has changed everything, and quite honestly, these hitters are just more capable than they used to be.
Well, the pitching's not as good. There, I said it.
Here come the cards and letters. I can feel it.
I'm talking nationwide.
Yeah, I understand. Do you think the pitching has dropped off a little bit, or the hitting has improved that much?
Well, I think it's a combination of both. I think that, you know, I listen to everybody's opinion. Monica Abbott thinks that, you know, pitchers, they play 5-inning games now in travel ball, and so they don't know how to get a hitter out the second and third time through the lineup. I think the strike zone is dramatically smaller.
Lorenz chases this one down and makes the play.
I think pitchers can't hit their spots anymore, and that's a huge problem. You know, it doesn't do you any good if you have 5 pitches and you can't throw strikes.
Do you think the emphasis on velocity has taken away control?
Maybe. But you don't ever talk about, you know, slow it down. You want them to throw as hard as they can, but still all about the spin. The ball's got to move through the zone.
Barker with a late cut.
That's a great looking drop ball right there from Salura. See that pitch again. Just enough. And it was at 70 miles an hour.
Nobody will get to this.
So 70 miles an hour has a little bit of something to do with it.
Yes, it does.
You know, you're 43 feet away by the time she strides. It's not 43 feet anymore.
Two strikes, 2 outs, a runner at first base. No score, top of the second inning. LSU and Oklahoma. Strike 3 on the swing. So Barker goes down on strikes. Salura pitches another shutout inning. She allowed a base hit, struck out 1, got a ground out on a fly ball to left. LSU comes to the plate in the second. We are scoreless. If you like college softball at its highest level, you're in the right place. Oklahoma and LSU. Call a buddy or two. Tell them the game's on. Yvette Gerard, Lynn Rollins with you, and we are delighted to be out at Tiger Park tonight. These teams will play again on Saturday and Sunday.
At 11 a.m. Everybody needs to remember that.
A strike to Char Lorenz, the first hitter for the Tigers in the second. 11 in the morning tomorrow and 11 in the morning on Sunday. Those are the game times. There's a rocket, but it misses fair territory.
Huge country concert going on in Tiger Stadium tomorrow night. So
tomorrow, and pardon me, Yvette, tomorrow's game will be available on the SEC network. Sunday's game at 11 in the morning will be available on ESPN.
Big dogs coming in.
Here's Lorenz.
We're just some little puppies on the porch.
Glad to be here, though.
Always.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see what Char Lorenz can do. That's upstairs. She's hitting .269. This is her 32nd start. So she's only missed 1 game. 14 driven in.
It might have been Tuesday night. I don't think she was in the starting lineup Tuesday night, but I could be wrong.
That was a 9-0 swift win over Louisiana Tech.
Tigers had a midweek game.
The 3-2 pitch. Poked into right field. It's going to carry out to the right fielder, Ella Parker.
Good contact, but an Adam hit.
Let's take a look at Oklahoma defensively. Abby Dayton in left field. Kai Minor, the center fielder. Ella Parker in right. Sydney Barker is at third base. Gabby Garcia, the shortstop. Ilana Agbayani is the second baseman. Isabella Emmerling is at first base. And the freshman Kendall Wells is behind the plate.
Okay, so you've been marveling over all kind of stats. Fielding percentage for Oklahoma, 981.
Oh, my goodness. 2 balls and no strikes on Macy Bergeron.
Patty Gasso was a third base, played third base for Long Beach, and I think she's in charge of the infield, and she's always had just top-notch infielders.
Bergeron was just a little bit out in front of that pitch. She'd like to see one right there again. Only 10 teams have a better defensive fielding percentage than Oklahoma.
Well, that's the 10 teams that probably have a ton of strikeouts every night.
Garcia picks it up at shortstop and guns it quickly over to Emmerling.
This is not a pitching staff that K's a lot of people. Highest strikeout total is this young lady, Lowry, 52 strikeouts in 67 innings coming into this game. So it's not an eye-popping number there.
But it helps when you induce a lot of fielding opportunities and you're collecting a 981 fielding percentage. Was that the off speed a little bit?
58 miles an hour.
Yep. Excellent pitch to start Destiny Harris.
Out of the zone, but completely fooled her. Just mixes speeds perfectly. And we want to say welcome back to Jen Rocha in the Oklahoma dugout, pitching coach that is cancer-free now. I think this is her first appearance of the season for the Sooners.
It is. Congratulations to her.
Gave her a big hug before the game, and everybody in the country is breathing a sigh of relief for that family.
The 0-2 pitch just off the plate. Harris is only making her 11th start, but she checks in tonight with a .375 average.
She's been impressive when she comes in. She's working her way into the lineup. You want to play? Produce. Oh, bringing her back.
That's a foul ball. The umpire clearly indicating that was off the end of the bat.
And, you know, coaches make lineups on how you practice every day. You earn your position every day.
Harris goes down on strikes.
That ball just fell off the table.
A 1-2-3 inning. No base runners for the Tigers in the second. We've got the third inning coming your way. Oklahoma, nothing. LSU, nothing.
For Rocha in the dugout, associate head coach, was an Oklahoma Sooner catcher, was on the staff at Florida for many years and came back home to help Coach Gasso and the Sooner program. And again, everyone in the country's prayers have been answered for this young woman.
Cancer-free. Congratulations to her.
First game back this season.
And congratulations as well to her medical team, her family,
Yes.
all the support staff that makes those things happen. Abby Dayton at the bottom of the order is the first hitter. And a strike from CC Salura,
who's been awfully good so far.
She's thrown 5 of 9 first pitch strikes. Overall, 71% of her dealings have been strikes. So that's a good number. That one just misses tight.
I think Salura is finally settling down. I expected big things for her. She brought San Diego State, pitched all 4 games in the conference tournament last year. Gave up a hit there.
That's the 3rd hit for Oklahoma. They've all been singles. And back to the top of the order we go for Cassidy Pickering. She spells her first name K-A-S-I-D-I. Cassidy.
Her mama spelled it that way.
I like it. I've never seen a Cassidy spell like that. First pitch swinging, and that's a parking lot souvenir. Did you ever chase baseballs or softballs when you were a kid outside the ballpark?
I was the back girl.
Okay, so you had duties inside the ballpark.
Yep.
But there's a whole different
Probably.
society, of kids out there in the parking lot chasing down those foul balls.
I don't know if they still give free Cokes out. Ain't nothing free no more, Lynn.
No. In case you haven't noticed, times is hard.
But nobody's walking 5 miles in the snow to school that we know of.
That's true. Where does it snow anymore? The 1-2 pitch. Picked up by Edwards. She steps on the bag for the out.
Kind of a tricky ground ball there, and I didn't know if she was going to judge it correctly, but she did.
Here's Kendall Wells. 25 home runs. That is not a misprint on the graphic. She has a home run every 4 at-bats.
Patty Gasso said she came to OU developed. Didn't take much to get her ready. She said she is more ready than Lauren Chamberlain as a freshman. That's a big statement.
So here's what they're talking about, I'm assuming. You've got a base open with the nation's best home run hitter coming to the plate. So LSU, I'm sure, is talking about what they want to do with her. Either walk her intentionally, semi-intentionally walk her, or have a very definite plan on how they want to pitch to her.
As we said in the opener, pick your poison. Who are you going to pitch around?
Nobody. Wells had a quick single back in the first inning. So Beth Torina has discussed how they want to work against Wells.
I don't think I've ever seen this. Give us a quick shot in right field. Alex Franklin, all the outfielders were getting together. She just left her glove out there and ran over to center field. I'm not quite sure I've ever seen that. Look at that.
Maybe that's to mark her spot when she goes back defensively. All right, the leading home run hitter in the country by a big, big margin is at the plate.
Talk about marking her spot. Look at the shift on the outfield. That right field line is.
And now Franklin's moving over towards center field even more.
And Lassiter is in left center. Kind of closed the gap there a little bit, but gosh, she could drive about 5 Mack trucks down the right field line.
Salura delivered it inside. Now she works it outside, 2-0. It would be a mistake to put one over the plate here in her wheelhouse.
And they talk about her mishits go out.
Lassiter came right at her.
Well, a little change of speed there at 60 miles an hour. You see that ball spinning away like a cue ball. Took something off of that pitch.
And that's just cued off the end of the bat. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out. A Sooner at second base. That's Dayton.
That ball was on a lot of white.
It was.
But she threw off her timing.
The pitch. Whacked foul off to the right side. No play. Wills had a single in the first. Minor did the same thing in the second. Dayton has opened the third with a base hit.
Still looking for a score in this game.
She came back in and got the ball in on the hands. That's the place where she can hurt you least.
Yep, it's a great pitch right there.
The 2-2 pitch, the make it happen pitch. Popped up right side. Tori Edwards is calling for it, now gets out of the way, and Sierra Daniel makes the play where the grass meets the dirt on the infield. And that's an excellent, excellent job of pitching to Kendall Wells.
Absolutely. Talk about hitting your spots. She just did that. Kept her off balance with a changeup or change of speed.
Here's trouble again, though, in Ella Parker. 457 with runners in scoring position is what Ella Parker has produced so far this year. That's right down Main Street for a strike.
Again, what we talked about. So important to work ahead. Ella Parker is a pitcher that is an athlete. She throws too.
That's a little bit inside. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We are scoreless. Oklahoma and LSU. Top of the third. Sooners have a runner in scoring position. This ball is hit a long way to the opposite side, and it is caught at the wall. Charla Rins stayed with it and made the catch at the wall deep in the left field corner. And look at the smile on Salura's face.
Tiger Park holds another one in.
So we remain scoreless. Oklahoma and LSU, zilch apiece. Remain scoreless. Oklahoma has had a base hit in each of the first 3 innings, and some good Tiger defense thwarted a threat for Oklahoma.
Ella Parker almost got number 16 on the night, but Tiger Park once again holds this ball, and Charla Rins is right there to make the big catch.
She's feeling for the wall and then moves to her right at the last moment and stabs it with the sunglasses down to end the threat for Oklahoma. So the Tigers, that in the bottom of the third, we remain scoreless.
And you saw that LSU fan out there running to thinking he's going to catch a home run, and then he applauds because the ball stayed in the park. He had mixed emotions. He thought he was going to get a ball, then he was happy he didn't.
Lowry is 5 of 9 in throwing first pitch strikes. Overall, 54% strikes. She would like to do a little better than that.
Only giving up 1 hit. And she's pitching to a former Oklahoma Sooner, Avery Hodges. Of course, Hodges has been with the Tigers for 2 years now.
She's a senior. Has not yet got it going offensively, hitting 157. She's making her 23rd start. Her 29th appearance. She's had 1 home run, driven in 6.
The only Tiger in the dugout with Women's College World Series experience.
Yeah. That's a strike.
All day long.
Jim Pertuzzi is calling balls and strikes. Vince Price is working first base. Ronald Burkhart is the third base umpire. Hall of Fame coach Yvette Girard, Lynn Rollins with you, and we are delighted that you have chosen to spend some time with us. One of the premier games across the country, Oklahoma and LSU.
For a 3-game series. 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, so don't forget to
And that's Central Time.
set your clocks. Have your lunch and watch the game, or come out to the ballpark. It's going to be beautiful.
Avery Hodge uses a slightly split grip. And this is out of play up on the net, left side. You can see the split grip with that shot. She pulls this one on the ground. It inches its way foul.
Being a pesky hitter up there.
She is. No runs, 3 hits for Oklahoma. No runs, 1 hit for the Tigers. That hit coming off the bat of Lassiter, who's on deck. Agbayani is there to make the play on the 2-hopper. So a 4-3 put out, and this brings on Lassiter, who is one of 2 base runners of the Tigers. The other one was Franklin, who drew a first-inning walk.
First pitch swinger there, and knocked it off of Lowry's leg.
Ball 1. Oh, we've got the metallic eye black on each cheek.
War paint.
Yeah. There's a shot. Rising line drive. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Jayla Lassiter gives LSU the lead on a rising line drive down the left field line. Home run number 5 for the LSU center fielder. 1-0 Tigers.
You know the bad thing about a curveball, it's just in the plane of the bat, and if it misses, that's usually what happens with it. And Lassiter has shown some power here lately. No question, that ball's too much on the white, and she jumped all over it. And as we expounded about Oklahoma's power, who gets the first home run? The LSU Tigers.
So Lassiter ignites this crowd, sends her team into a fit of jubilation, and the Tigers have a 1-0 lead. That hit the green bag. It's going to be a foul ball.
Look at Daniel. Did it hit the green?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
the
yeah.
plate umpire's calling foul ball, and that's a good call.
Yeah, the fans are going to be upset, but it's foul ball. Everybody's going a little crazy in the stands, but
By the way, Yvette, Audrey Lowry has not been immune to giving up home runs. Her numbers are fantastic. Watch this hit the green bag right there. Doink.
kind of got some white, but if he gets some of the green. That's twice now, Daniel. She had a bunt, perfect bunt. Of course, she stepped out of the box.
That's the 10th home run. That's a pretty high number for a pitcher the caliber of Lowry. It's the 10th home run that she's allowed. One nothing Tigers on a rising line drive down the left field line into the left field bleachers by Jayla Lassiter.
Got LSU's athletic trainer out there checking on blue behind the plate.
These athletic trainers are really unsung heroes. They work very, very long hours.
But everybody's smiling, so
they have to deal with dozens and dozens of potential injuries.
And irate fans. Thankless job. Somebody's got to do it. And it is amazing with review how many times they are right.
This ball is grounded foul. Sierra Daniel, a junior from Chandler, Arizona.
I know I've told this story, the neighborhood ball that we used to play. We'd all gather in the field across the lot from my house, and one guy always just wanted to be the umpire. I was like, dude, you're weird. But he ended up being a major league umpire.
Is that right?
Yep. Like I said, somebody's got to do it. That was a good-looking pitch right there that got Daniels.
That's the second time she has fanned. And
Got
here's
that
Tori Edwards.
sweeping curveball away from Daniels. Didn't miss with that pitch.
Lassiter has homered, her 21st RBI, and the Tigers lead 1-0. Three and 0. Franklin is on deck. The outfield very deep, pretty much straight away.
Lowry coming into this game had only given up 9 base on balls.
Her control has been remarkable.
Phenomenal.
Two outs, the bases are clean. 1-0 Tigers. There's ball 4. Edwards extends the inning. And it brings up Alex Franklin, who had a first inning walk.
And here comes pitching coach Jen Rocha.
Well, you've got the catcher, the pitcher, and the pitching coach in the circle. You've got all the other infielders huddled up near the third baseline, and you've got the 3 outfielders who are gathered in center field.
That's all the time. I got some good Gasso stories. You want to hear them?
Sure.
So we became friends many, many years ago at the Women's College World Series. She was at Long Beach City College. I was still at USL. We became friends, and she said, "You ever been to Southern California?" I said, "Not really." So she invited me out for the week. As I said, they were living in Long Beach City. I was awakened in the morning, the first morning there, by her son, JT Gasso, who's in that dugout, and said, "Who are you, and why are you sleeping in my bed?"
How old was he?
He must have been like 5 or 6.
That's
No.
a keeper. That story is a keeper.
There's one more story I got to tell you real quick.
Sure.
So she said, "Let me go to work one day, and can you watch him?" I said, "Yeah, no problem. We're in the backyard." And I think what I hear is the ice cream truck. So we run through the house. I said, "Grab some money, JT, grab some money. Let's go outside, get some ice cream." We run out there, and there's no truck. So we go back to the outside. We're in the backyard. We hear it again. We run out there, nothing, come back. I hear it again, and he taps me on the shoulder, and he said, "It's the wind chimes." So when I told Patty when she came home, she said, "Yvette, it's Long Beach. We don't have ice cream trucks." I was like, "Okay, well, you know, in Broussard, we have them."
Sure. The wind chime. You need to remind him
I did.
tomorrow of a couple of those stories.
I did.
There's a check swing strike.
He's now a father of 4 young children and doing an absolutely fantastic job as the hitting coach of this Oklahoma Sooner team.
You know, if you would have responded to the 5-year-old JT in that sweet Cajun French, that would have really set him back.
Well, I also brought crawfish étouffée and Mardi Gras beads.
Sure.
And her husband told me not to bring women's jewelry for his son. I was like, "Dude, people fight for these things at Mardi Gras. This is important." He goes, "Oh, okay. I didn't know what they were."
Well, you educated
Yeah.
part of California.
Yep.
2-2 pitch. Hit solidly on the ground into right field. Franklin extends the inning.
Great job of using the entire field and going with that outside pitch.
So a home run, a strikeout, a walk, and a base hit.
You know, they were playing her pinch in the middle a little bit on Franklin. She hit it where they weren't.
Two outs, two on for Kylie Edwards. Ball one.
One more Patty Gasso story real quick. She called me one night and said, Yvette, Oklahoma called. Should I take that job? And I said, yes, you should take that job. California girl with all your connections in the middle of the country at a big-time university, and the rest is history.
Oh, indeed it is. Oklahoma, an 8-time national champion, 18 College World Series appearances, 26 league titles, 89 All-America honors, and 132 first-team All-Conference honor players.
Got a fish at that big rise ball out of the zone. This is a big at-bat for both teams here.
Speaking of big, Oklahoma's got a big ballpark, about 4,200, and they fill it very frequently.
Oh yeah, they've waited to build them their palace, and they've succeeded.
Now, will that be where the Olympics are held, or will that be the
ASA,
College World Series venue?
ASA Stadium, which can hold 10,000.
2-2 pitch. Hit to the second baseman, and a force play is executed at second. It was very close, but Edwards ends the inning on a fielder's choice. But not before Jayla Lassiter takes this swing. And the next thing you know, the Tigers have a 1-0 lead on her 5th home run of the season. Have 3 hits. The difference in the game is a Lassiter homer. And we go to the 4th. Oklahoma trailing LSU now, 1-0.
There's JT Gasso, who I talked about. His mama's right-hand man, fantastic hitting coach. Also in that bedroom above my head was netting with 1 million stuffed animals on top.
I'll be darned.
I told him that I was going to tell this story on air, and he laughed.
Now, his brother is a coach as well.
His brother is a coach at Arkansas, the hitting coach there, DJ.
So let's see if Salura can hold the lead. Emmerling is the first hitter. She bounced out to third last time. Right now we're at the part of the gloaming where the lights are struggling to take complete control in the darkness. There's still a lot of light. And a nice running catch in foul ground is turned in by Alex Franklin.
Good job by Franklin. You know, read that right. He's got enough speed to track down that foul ball for that all-important first out. He said enough speed to get there.
Well, let's go ahead and check the defense for you. Next to Franklin is Lassiter in center field, Char Lorenz in left. Avery Hodge is at third base, Tori Edwards at first. Kylie Edwards and Sierra Daniel are the middle infielders, and Macy Bergeron is behind the plate.
I like Alex Franklin's demeanor. She always, that was almost ESPN worthy.
And then almost caught on the carom, and 2 Tigers go tumbling. They look to be okay.
I thought that ball was out of play, and then Hodges almost made a Willie Mays catch.
She came up with a mouthful of dirt in the process. I think she's okay, but she'll get checked.
Watch this. Oh, look.
She's got it right there, and then almost caught on the carom.
And then Edwards dove for it, too, and then down go the Tigers. Oh, did Edwards kick her? I think she did. That's why she's holding her face. She could have cleated her.
She sees somebody in the stands. She's smiling at somebody.
I think she got cleated a little bit, but thankfully not too bad. Watch Edwards' foot. Bam.
Yeah, right there. You're right.
Ouch. Good thing they not sharp like ice skater blades.
No worse for the wear after the checkup. And this is
Foul
hammered.
ball. Will she get it? Yes, she does.
Did she make that play? Incredible. Lorenz with a Superman effort. A tremendous catch. Watch this again. It's remarkable the ground that Lorenz made up and then leaves her feet to make this catch.
And she gets the Tiger salute for defense. Nice play. Lays out. Nothing soft about this game, Lynn. Nothing.
Put a star by that one in your scorebook.
They may have way too much makeup for my liking, but they play all out.
Well, here is Kai Miner with 2 outs. 2 excellent defensive plays already in this inning, especially the one by Lorenz. Miner had a base hit last time. That came in the 2nd inning. Solura has retired 5 in a row. And now 6 with Edwards gunning it over to first base. It only took 7 pitches to get LSU back to its own dugout. So excellent defense preserves the shutout. It's still 1-0. LSU coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th with a 1-run lead. If you've ever wondered what the gloaming is, you're witnessing it right now. What a beautiful sight here at Tiger Park as we come your way from Baton Rouge. 1-0 LSU on a Lassiter home run has the lead. The Tigers 22-10 on the year. The strength of schedule very high at 8.
It always has been on the Beth Torina.
And then, of course, playing in the SEC bolsters that. RPI is 16, non-conference SOS is 15. Tigers, of course, would love to get some more wins in the SEC, but we'll see what happens as we have the majority of the league play still to go.
It's murderous row in the SEC. They open with Tennessee, who was #1. Then they come back home, and they've got Oklahoma. That South Carolina sandwiched in there. I mean, but the SEC is like playing a super regional every weekend.
Indeed so. Lorenz pops it up the elevator shaft. This would be a home run in a silo. And it's caught by the shortstop Garcia. So Macy Bergeron comes to the plate now. She grounded out to short last time.
We got us a good old-fashioned fast pitch game going, Lynn.
We do. 1-0. You don't see games like this as often as you used to.
3 hits apiece for both teams. LSU had one that left the park. We talked about Oklahoma's prowess with home runs, and who's hit the home run? The Tigers.
Audrey Lowry has walked 2. She has struck out 3. Bergeron with a check swing walks away after striking out.
That rise ball is starting to fool the Tigers.
4 strikeouts now for Lowry.
Spinning it through the zone, fooling them.
And no doubt that check swing was fully committed. So here's Destiny Harris, who struck out last time. Lowry now has 1 strikeout in each inning, 4 on the night.
As we said, the Sooner staff doesn't amass outrageous strikeout numbers. There's a base hit.
That's banged it through. Agbayani had no chance to get it at second base.
And that's a good job by the Tigers to use the whole field. There's a gap between first and second, and they found it.
So Destiny Harris extends the inning. This coming with 2 outs. That pitch was on the outside part of the plate, and she just whacked it
went with it.
From that particular vantage point, and did a good job of taking advantage of the field on the right side. So Avery Hodge scheduled a hit.
What's the holdup here? Well, now here comes Patty Gasso, but there was a holdup before.
I think that was an offensive timeout, and now Gasso's going to go out to the foul line and say something to her third baseman. And now a little strategy of what to do if a runner goes in motion, or how they want to line up the defense.
If the Tigers decide to steal, they stole so many bases early in the season and not so much lately.
Well, as you've mentioned, Kendall Wells has been.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of respect for that young lady.
They just don't take their chances with her on the receiving end of these pitches. One nothing Tigers, bottom of the fourth. First pitch swinging. And the out recorded at first base, second to first. So Hodge quickly puts it in play, but for the second time rolls out to Agbayani. And we will move on. We go to the fifth. LSU 1, Oklahoma nothing. The Tigers got a third inning home run, and they've made that stand up so far. It's 1-0 LSU as we go to the fifth inning. This Oklahoma team just so impressive in so many ways. 32-2 on the year. Strength of schedule 64.
That's probably
non-conference strength of schedule 105.
That's probably because no one wants to go there and play.
Yeah, they've won 21 straight games. They hold the all-time record of 71 consecutive victories a few seasons ago. They've got the 25 most run rule victories in D1 this year.
She says they never talk about the record or the streak.
That's a foul ball. Agbayani tried to butt her way aboard.
But of course, I'm sure the players know social media.
Oh, sure they know.
But they don't. It's not a point of emphasis, and they don't talk about it.
That's one of the best that's ever done it, right there in the middle of your screen. This would be, the next victory will be 1,600 in her remarkable career.
And there's that hole again.
Agbayani finds the space between Daniel and Edwards on the right side.
Both teams wearing out that 3-4 hole.
And the hits are even at 4. The difference is the long ball off of the bat of Lassiter. CC Salura has only struck out 2, but she has not walked anybody.
Kept the ball in the park, the most important thing, and then has control hitters with ground balls.
Barker tried to bunt her teammate into scoring position and lets it pass ball 1.
Now, I wonder how many sacrifice bunts the Sooners have. Let's see. I don't think we have that stat.
That's ruled a foul ball immediately.
I wouldn't think it'd be very many.
No, I wouldn't think so. Only 4?
Only 4.
We're in the top of the 5th. CC Salura throwing a 4-inning shutout to this point. This is popped up, very playable. Daniel is taking charge, and there's the first out.
Tigers have played a little better and better as the season. They had chances at Tennessee. They were leading twice. Could have very easily swept the South Carolina series. Starting to come together for them, I believe.
This Oklahoma team recruits from all over the country. They've got a couple of players from Hawaii, several from California. Arizona, New York, Indiana, Michigan, Missouri, North Carolina,
Here comes
Washington, Texas,
and of course
and
Oklahoma.
Georgia. No runs, 4 hits for the Sooners. 1 run, 4 hits for the Tigers.
See some action in the bullpen. Everybody's throwing. Evener's been coming in relief.
That's her wearing 00. LSU has fallen behind at Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field. It's 4-0 Kentucky in the 3rd inning. That's the first game of that series.
There's a box of chocolates team too, huh?
So
LSU
far.
baseball.
Abby Dayton looks at that one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 lead on a home run in the 3rd inning by the Tigers. Dayton had a base hitter last time. That was in the 3rd inning. 2-1.
Dayton has 32 RBIs.
The 2-1 pitch off the plate. The last thing you want to do is to walk a person into scoring position.
Last pitch at 70 miles an hour.
The 3-1 pitch. Right there. 3-2, 1 out.
Good pitch on the outside corner. Perfect for a lefty.
And a liner just out of the reach of the diving Kylie Edwards.
Just out of the reach.
Dayton is 2 for 2 at the bottom of the order. Agbayani moves up to second base. And here come the Sooners.
Yep, they got something happening now. They got 1 out. Just missed this. Just missed it.
When these Sooners get going, or their history this year, it's been like a storm passing over a Kansas farmhouse. They just come with great ferocity and great success. And the young lady at the plate right now, Cassidy Pickering, is the team leader with a .541 runner in scoring position batting average. That's a big number.
A lot of big numbers. When you look at the RBIs, 42, 47, 48, 53, 32, all scattered in this lineup. The lowest is 5.
The 1-1 pitch. 2 on, 1 out. 1-0 LSU.
Who did you say had more RBIs than the... Was it RBIs you were talking about earlier?
No, I was mentioning the fact that Kendall Wells has as many home runs by herself as the LSU team has.
Yep.
The 1-2.
Ooh,
A called
pitch.
3rd strike. That was the pig passing through the python. What a pitch.
Got her looking and frozen.
And this is a tremendous hitter in Pickering, and here's another one in Wells.
The benefit of an umpire that's calling the strike zone the way it's written. You know, some nights that's a ball.
Do I detect a little bit of
Well,
editorial
some
comment?
Some nights that's a
understand.
ball.
He's calling the rule book strike. Wills has singled and popped up. An ultra dangerous hitter.
See if Salora can rise to the occasion again. That was a heck of a pitch to get that second out for the Tigers. But once again, a dangerous hitter up.
There is no let up in the capacity of this Oklahoma offense. Time is called.
Got to believe in the pitch. That's a good job by Solera to get off of that rubber and get herself composed.
The 1-1 to the biggest home run hitter in the country.
Well, says a unique stance, holds that bat low, kind of squats to make that strike zone a little smaller.
The fewest runs that Oklahoma has had this year is 2, and they won both of those games, 2-1 over Arizona State and 2-1 over Louisiana Lafayette.
Look, he's got that flat bat.
This is a squibber gobbled up at first base by Edwards, and the Tiger faithful rises and cheers Salura and her teammates as they cast ice on a would-be Oklahoma rally. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Tigers. Oh, what an SEC battle we've got here in Baton Rouge. First game of the 3-game series. Tigers lead Oklahoma 1-0. And it's been on the strength of a swing by this young lady, Jayla Lassiter, in the 3rd inning.
There's a no-doubter. Oh, look at that bat toss. I missed that the first time.
So Lassiter being mobbed by her teammates. That came a couple of innings ago. She will lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. She also has singled. She has half of LSU's 4 hits.
The light has truly come on for Lassiter this year. She arrived from Ole Miss last year. I mean, she was a good player. She's a complete player this year.
And she's 3 for 3 tonight against Oklahoma pitching. A first inning single, a 3rd inning home run, and a 5th inning single for Lassiter.
How about that as a leadoff?
You cannot do better. Here's Daniel, who has struck out twice. She gets the bunt down, and she's thrown out at first base, but the sacrifice is successful.
Does her job. Still a place for that in this game. 1-0 game. You're trying for some insurance runs, but you saw she stood there and gave herself up.
This is only the 5th sacrifice bunt of the season for LSU.
That's kind of crazy, too. Oh. Got a pitching discussion here. Sooners want to keep it to 1. Tigers want more.
And, you know, you've been through a million of these types of games in your illustrious Hall of Fame career. But the tingle is still there. Games like this where every play, every decision, every execution matters. It could be the ball game.
Inches. Inches matter. That's why you got to win those inches all through the game.
This has been one of those games. Both teams have been errorless. LSU's outfield has turned in 2 spectacular plays. Oklahoma has been what Oklahoma always is, except so far being shut out. And as I mentioned before, it's been held to the fewest number of runs Oklahoma has scored in a game this year is 2. And they won both of those games. Arizona State, they won both of those games 2-1. They came over Arizona State and Louisiana Lafayette.
Yes. Cajuns gave them a fight in Norman.
A high chop off the bat of Tori Edwards
and that
was turned into an out.
Almost went over her head, but that was a great play over there by Barker. Got a little ups.
Barker over to Emmerling at first base. Lassiter had to hold her ground at second. She would score on just about any kind of a base hit. And here is Alex Franklin, who has walked and singled. 2 outs now. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Ball one downstairs.
Single through that 3-4 hole on the right side.
The 1-0 pitch.
Oh,
Off
that's
speed.
a dandy, 57 miles an hour. So that ball just float in.
I call those butterfly balls. It just hangs there. The 1-1 went back to the riser. Unlike baseball, a softball actually can elevate on its way to the plate. Three and one to Franklin.
I guess that would be kind of tough when you're coming off of that baseball mound to make something go up, huh?
Here's the pitch to Franklin with Edwards on deck. It's high.
Tigers got the big M going on in their dugout. They got the momentum. They are enjoying playing tonight. The crowd has continued to fill up. They're into the game.
Lassiter is 3 for 3 with a home run. Franklin has been on base 3 times with a couple of walks and a single. And here is Kylie Edwards. She's 0 for 2. A fielder's choice and a ground out to third for Edwards so far.
We featured her in our opening, saying that, you know, she was one of the hottest hitters coming in since the last 3 or 4 games. Hadn't done anything tonight yet.
The 1-strike pitch burns the middle of the plate for a strike.
Might have wanted to swing at that one.
Yep.
$13 RBIs.
A chance for more here with 2 outs. This is headed out toward right field. Parker retreating, but she's got room near where the dirt of the warning track meets the grass, and that retires the side. So we have played 5. LSU 1, Oklahoma nothing. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for Oklahoma. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for LSU. It has been 365 games since Oklahoma was last shut out. They've got 6 outs with which to work. They only need 1.
That's a year.
But they have not been shut out since 365 games ago. That's what, 6 years or so? 60 games a year, say?
Yep. You're right.
Ella Parker is up first, followed by Isabella Emmerling and Gabby Garcia. CC Salura getting the start tonight, and she has been magnificent in the circle for LSU.
She's another one that I think I've mentioned that she seems like she's gotten stronger. I don't know if it was the acclimation here, or if both she and Beth were learning each other. She didn't have the results at first that I thought we would see from her, but lately she has pitched very well for the Tigers.
LSU's baseball team has come back with a couple of runs. They're in the 4th inning. Kentucky leads LSU in the first game of that series 4-2 in the 4th.
Montana Fouts from Alabama was the last one to shut him out in the College World Series. Pretty dang good pitcher. It's going to be a tough play here.
Safe at first base. Daniel did everything she could.
She could, yep. That ball, she just had a long way to get to that ball. It was very close, but with the speed, she's running from the left side. You see how slow that ball develops. And she's definitely safe. No headset needed there.
Nope. That's 6 hits for Oklahoma. They've all been singles. And if you've just joined us, and it sounds remarkable, and it is, Oklahoma came into this game with 129 home runs. That's approximately twice as many as the next leading team producing home runs.
With a batting average of .442 as a team.
And so that's what Salura has done tonight against a juggernaut offensively. Shut them out on 6 singles to this point. And I think one of the key categories for her of that, and we've talked about it, she has not issued a walk. She stabs it. Doesn't have a play back at first base, but that's the 3rd excellent defensive play we've seen.
Way to be that 5th infielder, Salura. And help yourself out. That ball was a shot.
Yes, it was.
Little acrobatic right there.
Emmerling drills it right back to Salura, who turns it into out number 1. 5 1/3 innings, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. The pitch misses.
71 miles an hour. I'm still in awe.
That's her highest velocity of the game. Garcia has grounded out to shortstop and been robbed of a base hit on a play by Lorenz in left field, where she left her feet and went diving, stretching as far as she could, and made a tremendous layout catch.
Tigers have been fun to watch defensively tonight.
Can Garcia hit it out of the park? Yes, she can. 15 times she has. Here's a liner to right, well struck, but right into the glove of Franklin. Franklin had to backpedal quickly 2 or 3 steps and made the catch. That's 2 lineouts with the last 2 batters, but they go to the scoreboard as outs. There are 2 gone now.
Yeah, the ball's been hit hard twice. One a great play by Salura. The other one an Adam pitch, an Adam hit, right at him.
Kai Minor has singled and grounded out to short. Ball 1. That levels the count at 1.
Tigers celebrating every pitch that's a strike.
The 1-1 pitch just off the plate, a little bit wide. Here's the 2-1. Sliced off foul. There will be no play. Oklahoma is down to 4 outs remaining.
Only 2 losses on the season.
The 2-2 pitch hit sharply. Picked up quickly on a hop by Daniel. She turns it into an out with the peg over to Edwards. And Oklahoma hits a couple of balls hard in the inning and leaves a runner at first base. Minor rolls out to Daniel. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. LSU 1, Oklahoma 0. The only run of the game came on a Lassiter line drive home run into the left field stands. That came in the 3rd inning. Salura has pitched a 6-hit shutout against this juggernaut of an Oklahoma offense. The last time the Sooners were shut out was June 2nd of 2019 in the College World Series. What a ball game. What a ball game tonight. Here's Lorenz. She hits it high. She hits it deep. It's carrying. Caught near the wall by the left fielder.
Yep, we talked about the Oklahoma offense, and the Tigers are the one that's hit the ball out of the park tonight.
That ball came close, but Abby Dayton was able to move to her left. You see her right now galloping after it in the gap. and makes the catch near the warning track in left center field.
And there is no wind tonight. What's your name, Lynn? No wind tonight. The flags are just standing still.
Here's Bergeron. First pitch swinging. And Garcia slings it over to Emmerling for the out. Let's quickly check some other scores. Tennessee was defeated by Ole Miss. Ole Miss 2-1 over Tennessee.
Wow.
Georgia beat Kentucky 10-2. Missouri leads Auburn 2-0 in the 6th inning. Arkansas 3-1 over Florida in the 5th.
There's an interesting score.
Alabama 5-1 in the 6th inning over North Dakota State. And Texas A&M in the 4th inning leads Texas, #1 Texas, 7-5.
Got some upsets brewing, including this one here.
You're up to date in the SEC.
Every night's a different ball game.
The only 2 losses that Oklahoma has suffered came in one of them was in the 2nd game of the season. They lost 11-6 to Arizona. What did they do the next night? They beat Arizona 21-3. And the last loss was February 21st, 6-4 against Long Beach State. So they have not lost a game since February 21st. 21 straight victories. And you know what's interesting? In Patty Gasso's tenure at Oklahoma, 10 times she's had a winning streak of 20 or more games.
Dominance.
I mean, think about that.
Dominance.
One strike to Destiny Harris. It's going to be a difficult play. And really nicely done by Lowry.
Quick inning for the Sooners.
So Lowry turns that difficult little squibber into an out. And we go to the 7th. Can the Tigers hang on? They lead Oklahoma 1-0. Oklahoma has 3 outs with which to work, trailing 1-0 as we move to the top of the 7th at Tiger Park on the campus of LSU. Yvette Girard, Lynn Rollins with us, and CC Salura has been able to throw a lot of strikes. She has allowed the 6 hits. They've all been singles. She has struck out 3. She has not walked a batter.
And has helped herself out defensively with her glove. Tiger fans are feeling this. It's called controlling the hitters. Solara has the most experience in the for the Tiger staff. Wow.
That's a fair ball. And Oklahoma will take no chances. The ball is returned to the infield quickly by Lorenz in left field. That's well struck.
You can't get any fairer than that ball. But Beth Serena's going to challenge it.
Well, she's got the
might as well.
Got the challenge to use.
Might as well. That ball was a rocket down the third base line. It was past Daniels so fast.
It clearly looked fair to us.
I mean, Hodges.
Yeah. Oklahoma is challenging the call of fair. Excuse me. LSU is challenging the call of fair foul. Call was fair. This play is under review.
I don't think this will take long.
No,
It shouldn't.
I don't either. But gosh, it got by her so fast. And does it hit? Yeah, it's fair.
It's clearly fair.
It's fair. And Lorenz does a great job of holding that hit to a single.
Look at her hustle to her right. Pick it up, scooping and throwing accurately to second base. And I think it bears worth repeating.
Call on the field is confirmed. The ball is fair.
Might as well use it. You
Nobody
got
out.
it. But we saw it from up here.
And I think we're going to have a pinch hitter here.
You mean they need pinch hitters?
This is Lexi McDaniel, a freshman from St. Joseph, Missouri.
Are they going to bunt her over? Is that why she's maybe the best bunter? Nope, they're not bunting her over.
Salura buzzes the outside corner for a strike. It's been 365 games since Oklahoma has been shut out. A belt out toward right field. Franklin makes the catch. Runner on first is on the move. Safe! Safe again!
Wow! Holy cow. Here's a headset check again.
LSU, let's see how they respond to the middle infielders who immediately call for a review.
This is a big-time call right here, Lynn.
Franklin cut loose with a tremendous throw after that catch from the warning track.
Great throw.
Ball in the field is out at second base.
No, safe at second base.
Wait, this umpire is a little confused.
Sorry about that. Excuse me. The call at second base was safe. The challenge from LSU. We will take a look at this play.
Let's see. Did she slide off the bag? And that's a tremendous throw, as you say, from Franklin. I mean, the throw beats her. Is her hand off right here? Does she get around her?
Yeah, she's safe on that.
But look, watch the hand.
Right, and she's back on the bag as well. I think they made the right call. I think it will be upheld.
Yeah, she Edwards was sprawled out. If she could have hung on to her.
The call in the field stands. The runner is safe. LSU has lost the challenge. They have no challenges remaining.
What a slide, though. Look at this slide. What a fantastic slide to avoid that tag. She went to the outside of the bag.
Well, here is Abby Dayton, who has singled twice at the bottom of the order. The tying run at second base. LSU 2 outs away. There's a base knock to left field. They're going to hold the runner at third. Runners on the corners now with 1 out, and here come the Sooners. Abby Dayton at the bottom of the order has singled 3 times.
Not bad for a 9-hole hitter.
And now the young lady on a 13-game hitting streak, but who does not have a base hit tonight, Cassidy Pickering, is scheduled to hit. She has struck out twice and pulled a ground ball down to Edwards at first base.
I have an offensive conference, and I'm looking down there to see if Tarina's coming out, but she might say this is Solora's game.
All 8 of the base hits by Oklahoma have been singles. And remember, they have homered in every game this year with the exception of 1. And no home runs tonight, obviously.
And here comes Beth. Might not be a change. You just want to get on the same page. Getting all the information from her analytical geniuses in that dugout.
Well, Solora has been remarkable.
She has.
Yes, she's allowed 8 base hits, but no walks.
And
she has scattered the 8 hits, struck out 3, made big pitches when she's needed to.
And this is the most she's been threatened right here.
Oklahoma tonight 1 for 5 with runners in scoring positions. And Tarina will stay with CC Solora.
That doesn't surprise me.
This is why you come to the ballpark, to see a game like this. This is why you buy a ticket.
That's why you come to LSU. This is why you go to Oklahoma. I think that's so funny. Franklin always just leaves her glove behind.
The outfield is very deep and straight away. Pickering waits. Salura delivers. Pickering with a full swing, can't find it. She came out of her shoes with that swing.
Oklahoma needs a ball out of the infield. Tigers need a strikeout or a ground ball.
A runner at first and a runner at third. Dayton is at first base. Agbayani is at third.
It's great location on that pitch to a lefty hitter. She could have gone up 0-2 on that count.
Cassidy Pickering waits for the 1-1 pitch. This will be the 100th pitch of the game coming from Salura. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, runners on the corners. 1-0 lead for LSU, top of the 7th against nationally ranked and 8-time national champion Oklahoma. There's a dribbler foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I haven't seen an off-speed pitch here in a minute.
Tighten your seat belts at home.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat.
The 2-2 pitch. Dribbled foul.
Got us a battle here.
Coaches in both dugouts are shoveling in antacids with a spoon out of a breakfast bowl. The nerves are jingling and jangling. The 2-2 pitch again. Nubbed to the left side. There'll be a play at the plate. They got the runner hung up between third and home. Here's the peg.
Throw the ball.
And safe at third base.
Oh, my goodness. Don't run with the ball. Just throw it.
LSU had every opportunity to get the runner between third and home, and it winds up nobody's out, and now 2 in scoring position.
And that was a mistake, base running, but it ended up advantage OU. Now here, you got to give this ball up, and I'm not sure why you're running with it in your glove. Got to take it out. And you should be showing it to the defensive player that you're running to.
And then they had an opportunity to perhaps get the runner from first. But here we go, bases loaded, 1 out. Wells at the plate. This is the leading home run producer by a lot in the country. My goodness, how things have changed so quickly. Still LSU leads 1-0. A runner at third, a runner at second, a runner at first, and we're going to have a pinch runner at first base. That is Cheney Helton. How the texture and tension of this game has changed, Yvette, in a heartbeat.
Yep. Same situation for OU. Get the ball out of the infield.
1 strike pitch.
And it's going to be a base hit.
Trouble. 1 Sooner scores. Here comes another one. Oklahoma takes a 2-1 lead on a parachute drop base hit by Kendall Wells.
Just a Texas leaguer. They had her shaded. A little bit left center.
Let's take another look. This ball finds grass. There's nothing anybody can do about it.
Franklin's got a long run to go get it, and that's not even, not even a hard hit ball, but sometimes it just needs eyes, and that rundown's kind of coming back to haunt the Tigers.
Oh, no question about that. LSU had a sure out, or should have had a sure out between third and home. And for the first time, Oklahoma gets on the scoreboard and takes the lead 2-1.
Well, you knew there would be no panic from the Sooners.
Now the job is to keep it a one-run game if you're LSU.
Absolutely.
Runners at first and third. Time is called. My goodness, how the tenor, the whole attitude of this game and near capacity crowd has just turned over.
Delayed steal.
And they're going to let the runner get to second base. That was Wells. Runners at second and third now with one out, 2 runs in, 1-1 count.
Base hits, 2 more runs. Want to keep this ball on the infield if you're the Tigers.
LSU will be looking to cut the run down at the plate if possible, or to hold the runners if not.
Getting a steady dose of drop balls. Tough for the Tigers. That ball was a mishit. And again, you know, defensive miscues.
LSU was on the doorstep of snuffing out Oklahoma. This has popped up.
That's a big out.
Lorenz has it. And there is no attempt to advance.
Big out there.
Sure is.
You know, the tag from first and the slide at second, we talked about the inches being one.
That point so well made.
The rundown at third.
That was just an execution mistake by LSU. They practiced that every day and could not get an out on what should have been a play, an easy play between third and home. And that was costly, very costly. So Oklahoma has managed to score 2 in the 7th and takes a 2-1 lead. Emmerling waits the 2-0 pitch. Lifted into the air. Pretty well hit, but squeezed in front of the warning track by Lorenz. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning as Oklahoma has mounted a 2-run comeback in the top of the 7th. And right now leads LSU 2-1. It's the scoreboard for the first time. It came in the 7th inning to erase a 1-0 LSU lead. 2-1 Sooners, with the Tigers coming to bat. Hodge at the bottom of the order. Lassiter and Daniel are scheduled to hit. And we'll have a pinch hitter for LSU, the Ali Hutchins. By the way, just a little follow-up on CeCe Salura. She has not walked a batter in her last 3 games now.
I told you she was getting better and better and better.
Can the Tigers get a run to tie or 2 to win? Ali Hutchins.
It's been a fun game since it started. We're 2 hours into this game. Yep.
The pitch downstairs.
We had a cannon that was shot off before the game began. We have this awesome display of talent. Fun night.
Hutchins, a junior from Paducah, Kentucky. 2-0. Any kind of a base runner would be welcomed by the LSU Tigers. There's a liner foul by a couple of strides. Well struck, but missing the fair part of the field.
Got a good crowd out tonight, Lynn. Sometimes you see the empty seats behind home plate. They're bought. 3-1.
Hutchins bringing a 189 average to the plate. It wouldn't surprise me if the take is on with a 3-1 count.
I'd give it.
Hutchins batting for Hodge, who twice had grounded out to second base. Oh, what a ball game we've had. The Tigers took the lead on a Lassiter home run in the third and did not surrender it until the top of this inning, the seventh. 3-2 pitch. Lifted high in the air, and it is out of play, left side. Don't forget, games 2 and 3 tomorrow at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11 a.m.
Quick turnaround for these teams.
Those games will be available, respectively, on the SEC Network tomorrow and on ESPN on Sunday. The 3-2 pitch. Off the plate, the Tigers have a base runner. And that's a good job by Hutchins, who has not had regular playing time and very patient at the plate to work Lowry for a walk. Sometimes you are given a walk, sometimes you earn a walk, and she earned it.
Have a pinch runner there. Put someone in with a little bit more speed. Oh, she just come back with Hodge.
So Avery Hodge returns to the lineup. She and first base coach Taylor Pleasance exchange a grin. And we've got conferences palaver all over the place. Is this a new pitcher? This could be.
Look like it is.
This could be Parker. We'll see if she's officially entered the game yet. She went sprinting into the circle.
Now Lowry's their number one.
And we've got a pitching change timeout. We'll be right back to sort it out for you. The game on the line in the seventh. Oklahoma 2, LSU 1. Oklahoma has called on a freshman to try to preserve this win, Alyssa Parker. She's a tall right-hander, replacing the lefty Lowry.
You'll see a drop, a screw, a rise, some changeup. She's 4-0 on the season. Has a big screwball posture with that stepping left and throwing right.
She started 5 games, 1 complete game, a 2.07 ER record with that 4-0 record. 27 innings, 19 hits, 14 walks. That's been a problem. 21 strikeouts. Looking for the save here and delivers a strike to Lassiter.
And she comes in throwing 70 miles an hour.
Lassiter has had a huge game at the top of the order. A single, a home run, and another single.
Parker's given up 1 home run on the season.
The 1-1 pitch to Lassiter with a runner at first base. Way wide.
And she's a hard thrower. You can hear the mid popping. She has 21 Ks in 27 innings pitched.
Oklahoma protecting a 2-1 lead. Its first advantage of the game coming in the 7th. The pitch. Changeup, a floater, and that's a dandy.
That's that Bugs Bunny changeup. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. Pull that out of her back pocket at 45 miles an hour.
Here's the 2-2 pitch to Lassiter. It's thrown hard, but it misses wide. LSU is a pitch away, a ball away from putting the tying run at second base, the winning run at first. Lassiter grounds it sharply.
Double play ball.
Out at first, out at second rather, and safe at first. Lassiter using that speed just beat the relay throw.
Just beat it.
The 6-4 put out takes care of Hutchins.
Thought it was going to be a double play ball, but Lassiter hustles down. He has a high throw, so.
Clearly safe.
We got another change. Is she bringing her? She did her job and brings back the starting pitcher, Lowry.
So that's interesting. Parker came on in relief of the starter Lowry to get one batter. And now Lowry has returned.
I wonder if they thought it was going to be a bunt and she throws so hard they'd get a pop-up, but like a little baseball strategy, throw to one hitter. You don't see that too much in our game.
Nope. So Lowry will return after throwing 6 1/3 innings as she gives way for one batter, watching from the front step of the dugout. And now Lowry returns. She's allowed 5 hits, walked 3, struck out 4. And back Lowry comes to try to finish it up. Now, this is not possible, but just for the heck of it, somebody's going to claim she could get the win and the save.
But as you said, not possible. Why not?
Lassiter is very fast on the base paths at first base, representing the final hope, or one of the final hopes for LSU. 1 out. Lowry misses.
Pinch hitter here.
Pickett for Daniel.
Pickett's got some power.
Ciela Pickett, a freshman. The biggest moment she's had in her young college career. She's from California. Pickett swings on the pitch, lifts it into foul ground, out of play, right side. And a souvenir.
Who's she hitting for?
Hitting for Daniel.
Park is buzzing.
She lays off that tempting pitch. That was a little bit wide. Pickett fouls another one out of play. She's only had 20 at bats, but she has produced 6 base hits. She's hitting .300.
Crowd has got their money's worth tonight.
Couple of doubles, 4 driven in for Pickett. This is the 13th time she's been in a game. She has started 5.
3 and 2.
Pickett does not look overmatched. She's had good posture, so to speak, in the batter's box. Those nerves are no doubt crackling and popping, but she has kept them under control to this point. The 3-2 pitch. Hammered, foul.
Just foul.
The plate umpire immediately signaled a foul ball.
And Beth Torina is out of challenges.
The umpires can
foul.
initiate them if they so desire, though.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Watch the plate umpire immediately signal foul right here.
Full count.
We do it again. 3-2 pitch. Lifted into the air, deep center field. Minor back, makes the catch just in front of the warning track for the second out.
Hit it to the deepest part of the field. And look who's up.
Tori Edwards comes to the plate for LSU. She has grounded out to second, walked and grounded to third. The game is on the line for Tori Edwards.
Freshman All-American, not quite having the year right now that she had last year. It'll be a big moment for her.
Ball 1 wide. Lassiter is at first base. Edwards out of Flower Mound at Texas, a sophomore.
Timeout.
This game has had everything you could want. Drama, tremendous defense, Some clutch hitting.
Good pitching.
And Oklahoma looking to win for the 22nd consecutive time. The last loss for Oklahoma this year was on February 21st. 1-0 pitch. Same place, 2-0. Alex Franklin is on deck, hoping she'll have a chance. Edwards can win it or end it right here. 3-0.
3-0. They might be pitching her very carefully. They're definitely nibbling on that outside corner.
2 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Oklahoma. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for LSU. The pitch. Ball 4, a quick base on balls.
Every pitch was in the same location.
They kept it away from Tori Edwards.
And here comes the Energizer Bunny. Look at Franklin just hopping around.
Oh, baby, what a finish we've got for you.
And here comes Patty Gassa.
You're looking into the face of one of the most successful college softball coaches in the history of the game. And this would be win number 1,600 for her.
That's a lot of lineup cards, Lynn.
Yes, it is.
Because there's also some losses in there. Oh, are we going to have... What's going on? Who's coming in?
I think
Another
this is...
new pitcher.
We'll come back and sort it all out for you as Oklahoma makes another pitching change. Ori Mailo comes on for the new Oklahoma pitcher is Miley Wachenio.
We're going to see a rise, a screw.
A 5'6" sophomore from Paula, California. She played at Ole Miss prior to Oklahoma.
Oh, so the Tigers should have a book on her. Rise, screw, change.
LSU is hitless in 6 opportunities with runners in scoring position. And the first pitch is tall to Alex Franklin. So Wiley Wachenio.
What she does do is a good job of hiding the ball.
Kylie Edwards is on deck. LSU down to its last out, trailing by 1 in the 7th. There's a mid-popper for a strike in the upper part of the zone.
69 miles an hour. Everybody's throwing 69, 70 tonight.
Franklin, the sophomore from Sandoval, Louisiana.
30 minutes down the road.
Crouching, waiting at the plate. Using the slightly split grip. And lays off the high pitch. The Tigers are down by 2 in the 7th. They've got the winning run at first base, the tying run at second.
Has a nice change up at 56 miles an hour. She's got kind of a little funky windup. She'll hide that ball really well. And she kind of shows it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 2-1 game Oklahoma. Bottom of the 7th. That's a very good take.
Her ball on the outside corner. You could see the ball spinning, but it was a ball. We got a full count.
The runners will be moving. 2 outs, full count. Franklin waits. Wachenio delivers. Ground ball just foul past third. Well struck. But everybody will have to return to their bases.
Game of inches.
There's fire in the sky above Tiger Park tonight. Been one of those games. Oklahoma was shut out. The powerful Sooners did not have a run until the 7th. when they scored twice to overcome a 1-0 deficit. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off again.
Good job by Franklin. It's a battle here. The sophomore who didn't play hardly at all last year has been a great player for the Tigers in right field, playing a steady outfield and swinging a pretty good bat.
Again, the 3-2 pitch with the game on the line. Ripped into left field, base hit. Here comes a tying run. Throw to the plate. Not in time. Alex Franklin delivers, and let's let you listen to this place going nuts.
How about that? How about that battle there? Just outside of the glove of third.
What a battle at the plate by Alex Franklin. You talked about her poise and her ability to let close pitches go by with confidence. And my goodness.
You can see that no moment is too big for this sophomore. She bounces around. She runs up to the batter's box, you know, she's confident. Now the Tigers have a chance to walk it off.
Kylie Edwards 0 for 3. Pinch runner at second. Maddox McKee.
Talk about the speed of OU. The Tigers, they can all run.
So McKee running for Edwards. Franklin is behind her at first. Her run means nothing. The pitch, a floater for a strike.
We talked about Edwards in our opener. I keep saying it every time she's come up. She was dynamite for the last 3 or 4 games. Yowza, where was that pitch?
That mid-popper misses.
Edwards ahead of the count.
Two balls and a strike, 2 outs. LSU can win it right here. We've got an interesting chart to show you. Look at the Kylie Edwards slugging percentage the last 15 games. Don't throw her inside. The 2-2 pitch hit sharply on a hop, fielded by the second baseman over to Emmerling, and we've got extra innings, and perhaps it's fitting that these two teams do battle with a little lanyap.
Yep, it's a claw and fight night.
LSU comes back and ties it in the 7th.
And they got 2 more games to play, Lynn.
Both of them at 11 a.m. Central Time tomorrow, and then on Sunday.
Tiger team starting to gel. You could see in the last couple of games. As I said, they had leads on Tennessee. Couldn't quite hold it.
Gabby Garcia is the first hitter. Gigi has grounded out. Been robbed of a base hit on a layout catch by Lorenz in left field, and last time she hit it very hard on a line to the right fielder. She's 0 for 3, but she's made good contact. Salura working in the 8th. Both of these teams have been challenged by big moments tonight, and both of them have responded.
2 outs. Came through with the primetime hit. 2-2, the count is even.
Let's check in on the baseball score from Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, not far from here. Kentucky has moved out to a 7-2 lead in the first game of that series. They are in the 7th inning. Kentucky 7, LSU 2 in the first game of that baseball series. And we'll get you caught up on some other SEC action in just a moment.
Perplexing scores coming out of baseball.
The pitch ripped into left center field. That's down for a base hit. And taking second eagerly is Gabby Garcia. Well, she's too good of a hitter to keep off base for this long.
And the ball shot off of that. I bet you the grass is a little damp out there.
This is a clean base hit.
Absolutely.
And it almost got to the wall. Watch Lassiter.
Yep.
Gets over quickly, leaves her feet to try to keep it from the fence.
It was double all the way.
And that's her 9th of the season.
When you run like the Sooners run, that's a double all the way.
Indeed. So Salura, I believe, is going to be lifted right here. Beth Torina gives her an earnest pat on the back.
She did, and she asked the crowd to give Salura an earnest ovation, and they are.
And the Tigers will go to Jaden Hebner. Hebner making her relief appearance right here. Will stay right here as Hebner comes out of the bullpen. Salura with a smile on her face. She did her job. She pitched courageously. Most of all, she did not walk a batter.
It's
and
a fantastic
we'll see what
stat.
Hebner can do when we return. 2-2 ball game in the 8th. And she's ready to rock and roll here, coming out of the bullpen from Pace, Florida. She's a second-year Tiger. She throws primarily a hard rise ball.
Has the most innings of an LSU pitcher. Always has her nails done on game day. Glove is called cute. And I just know she's got one big old dog.
It's a Mastiff of some sort. The pitch misses wide. Kai Minor at the plate, the freshman from Irvine, California. The difficulties Hebner has had in her career at LSU have come when she has walked too many batters.
And if that ball gets elevated a little bit, then it will leave the park.
And now it's 3-0.
Sometimes she, as Beth Torina calls it, effectively wild. Salura pitched a heck of a game, but
well, now a 4-pitch walk from Hebner, and the runners occupy first and second base.
Oklahoma's hitters are so exceptional. Best way to beat them seems like it's with a staff.
That's the 43rd walk from Huebner in 77 innings. That's been a problem.
Yeah.
She has only allowed 66 hits. Her ERA is 2.79.
But Salura did her job, you know, no walks, and she kept the ball in the park.
And that's saying something against Oklahoma. Again, if you missed it, Oklahoma has at least one home run in every game except one this year. And by far and away leads the country in homers with 129. That's about twice as many as the nearest team. Huebner is going to have to make the play at first base and does so.
Great bunt.
And a nice job by Sierra Daniel of getting over to cover.
She's got to turn around and make that throw to first and get rid of it quick.
And now Oklahoma has runners at third and second and only one out. And this is when you desperately need a strikeout.
Which Huebner is the strikeout pitcher on this staff.
Sydney Barker at the plate. 0 for 3, a strikeout, a pop-up to second base, and a fly ball to right field.
Huebner's been used a little bit more in relief recently and done a very good job of it.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. That hitter, the bases are loaded. Well, the water's starting to boil around LSU here in the top of the 8th. Let's see if Huebner can turn off the flame. Here's Abby Dayton. What a game she's had in the 9 hole. She has 3 base hits. Garcia at third. Minor at second. Barker on first. Only one out. The pitch lifted into center field, not particularly deep. The runner at third tags. Here she comes. The throw goes to the infield. They conceded the run. They did not try to gun down the runner from third. The throw went to the shortstop on the infield. So a sacrifice fly by Abby Dayton.
You think she thought it was too deep?
That's the only thing she could have thought by throwing it in that direction. So LSU did not try to get the runner at the plate. Oklahoma resumes the lead at 3-2. And a strike to Pickering at the top of the order. Pickering, another one of those home run producers with 13.
A gaudy RBI number.
It sure is. 42 of them at the top of the order. That's nearly twice as many as the best LSU RBI producer.
So my eyes always go to first. RBIs.
Pickering is a junior from Humble, Texas. Huebner trying to get her team back to the dugout. That pitch cauterizes the outside corner.
Sweeping curveball away from the lefty hitter. Look at the nails on Huebner. Ooh, foul.
That's well timed and well struck, but pulled foul. That's a call, third strike.
Got her looking.
LSU trails by 1. A similar situation to what it was in the 7th.
Can they do it again?
Well, let's take a look at what has happened in one of the most exciting games of the year. Number 3 Oklahoma against number 20 LSU. It's been back and forth, Sooners got good starting pitching from Lowry. Wells 2 for 4, a couple of RBI. Dayton 3 for 3 and an RBI. Those have been the hitting leaders for the Sooners. One note for the Oklahoma has yet to hit a home run. If it doesn't tonight, that would be only the second game this year in which it did not strike for a home run. Salura was quite wonderful in pitching for LSU as the starter. She went 7 innings. Wound up giving up a couple of runs, did not walk a batter. She was in control for the majority of the game. Lassiter 3 for 4, including a solo home run. Franklin, a big RBI single in the 7th to extend this game. She was 2 for 2. Now the Tigers find themselves trailing again, 3-2, bottom of the 8th. Tigers need 1 to tie and 2 to win.
And the Sooners did not score until the 7th inning.
Char Lorenz is 0 for 3. And the pitch misses high and away. Lorenz has flied to right, popped up to shortstop, and flied to left. A single base runner would put the tying run on base. The 1-0 pitch right down Main Street for a strike.
And they've left Wachenko. Help me here, Lynn.
Wachenio. Miley Wachenio.
Back into the circle.
She's the 3rd pitcher of the night. There's a smash, but foul. Well struck. That ball will be thrown back in play, but it'll have the shape of a frisbee.
Exit speed at 75. Came in at 68 miles an hour. Left at 75.
Lorenz out of Munster, Indiana. The 1-2 pitch. Right back to the middle. Stabbed by Wachenio. Out number 1.
Big first out for the Sooners.
It always is, isn't it? Here's Bergeron. This would be a good time for her 3rd home run of the season. She has slumped to 187.
How many home runs did she have last year? It was double digits. And
this is picked on and lifted foul out of play. Inexplicably, it's just been a tough start, tough first half of the season for Macy Bergeron, an all-star catcher from a year ago. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Tigers need base runners.
Wachenio takes her time, now uncorks, and finds the bottom part of the strike zone. The pitch drops off for a ball. 2-2. Bergeron from Rain, Louisiana. And the delivery.
A little high.
A courageous take by Bergeron.
Wells popped up like she's going to throw the ball around, but the pitch was high. Full count.
Destiny Harris is on deck. LSU desperate for a base runner. Bergeron has more walks than strikeouts. Let's see what happens here on the 3-2 pitch. Belted long and lean, but foul.
Still full.
3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Oklahoma. 2, 6, and 0 for LSU. The pitch. Ball 4. Bergeron earns a walk. LSU is likely to insert a pinch runner here. We'll see.
I was just about to say that.
Beth Torina will make the call.
Going down her lineup and seeing who she's got available.
And this looks like Jada Phillips. Phillips will run for Bergeron. So the Tigers still have life with 1 on, 1 out, trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 8th inning to number 3 Oklahoma.
Hey, Blue, let's play ball.
Jada Phillips at first base. LSU has not attempted a steal tonight.
Too much respect.
Harris is 1 for 3. A strikeout, a 4th inning single, and a bouncer back to the circle. Destiny Harris, the sophomore from Norfolk, Virginia.
Does have 2 home runs.
Her 3rd would win it. Ball 1. Now the count at 1-1.
Off-speed pitch there at 57 miles an hour.
We've had almost 3 hours of thrills tonight at Tiger Park.
Yep, fans got their money's worth. And we've seen a whale of a game.
Harris with a full swing, but could not find it.
Big rise ball out of the zone, 68 miles an hour. Oklahoma defense playing back.
3-2 Sooners. Wachenio tilts and brings the pitch.
Ooh,
that almost hit her.
It did hit her.
But she swung.
So it's a strike.
So that's a strike.
She thinks she gets first base.
She will not. She swung and it hit her.
Yeah. That was strange. It was going to hit her all the way.
The umpire immediately making the call. I don't know what this is about. So they're going to talk it over and see who saw what. But that replay clearly showed a swing.
It's a correct call. She wouldn't have swung, she'd be on base. It's kind of a self-protecting thing. You can see this ball's coming in at her.
Now she swings under the ball, and you can see the ball clip her right shoulder.
Yep.
But again,
and the ball went foul. If it had went fair.
I don't understand what this discussion is about.
I don't either. And there's no challenges left from
But this is when you can be proactive, make the announcement to the crowd over what the situation is, and you can diffuse all of the confusion. It's not hard. And Patty Gasso, I think, wants an explanation of what's being discussed.
There is another review going on right now in Birmingham. We are next in line.
Next in line. I didn't know that happened.
Well,
it's a first.
There's a review being done from another ballpark right now.
I put that together, but it's the first time I've heard it.
It gives us a chance to go over some SEC scores. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Ole Miss beat Tennessee 2-1.
How about that?
Georgia 10-2 over Kentucky. Missouri shut out Auburn 3-0.
The ruling on the field is that the batter with 2 strikes swung and missed at a pitch, making it strike 3. We are having an umpire-initiated challenge to make sure that is correct.
Yes, it's correct, sir. I can verify it.
We can help you.
Arkansas beat Florida 6-2.
Some upsets tonight.
Alabama 8-1 over North Dakota State in that non-conference weekend. And they're in the 6th inning. Texas A&M and Texas, a high-scoring game.
It is confirmed, I should say. Dead ball strike, 2 outs.
8 apiece, Texas A&M and Texas in the 6th inning.
Ooh, there's a barn burner there. And the Tigers now have 2 outs down to their last out.
And I umpired. I understand, and they do a great job.
Just trying to make sure.
But that's clear a rule book. There's no gray area. She clearly swung, then was hit by the pitch. At strike 3, you're out.
And Avery Hodge going up against her old team.
Wouldn't this be fitting if somehow she extends this game? Oh for 2. Couple of ground outs to second base. LSU down to its last out.
Tigers played so well for 7 innings. At Oklahoma, you just can't ever count them out. Game's not over till it's over, though.
Time after time after time, Oklahoma comes to the ballpark as tough as a green pine cone. They just are so
they don't
impenetrable.
Panic. They just don't panic. That's what championships and championship mindset and the offense that they have.
And supreme confidence. This would be win number 1,600 for Patty Gasso. The 2-2 pitch. Off the plate, 3-2. Avery Hodge trying desperately to get Lassiter to come to the plate.
And the Sooners do not want Lassiter to come to the plate.
No, they do not. The 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, game on the line, fouled away. We've got the nerves crackling and popping since the beginning today. A valiant effort by both of these teams. Back and forth, exchanging heavyweight punches. The 3-2 pitch popped up. Agbayani has it, and that is the end of the game. Salura is the hard luck loser in the circle for LSU. She's 4-3. And Wachaño is the winner for Oklahoma. So we saw a little bit of everything. The tension was there from the beginning. LSU gave everything Oklahoma wanted and more through 6 innings, but could not hold a 1-run lead in the 7th.
Yeah, you just knew that Oklahoma was going to wake up. They got a bloop hit to right field that actually kind of won the game for them. Salura, as you said, is a hard luck loser.
So that brings us to tomorrow. It's an 11 o'clock start on Saturday. The same thing on Sunday, 11 a.m. both days. Those games will be available on the SEC Network and ESPN, respectively. So, for Hall of Fame coach Yvette Girard, I'm Lynn Rollins. Again, the final score in 8 innings, 3-2. Oklahoma gets the win and wins for the 22nd straight time. Good night from Baton Rouge.